Okay, we're back. And we're going to go into Snake. And hopefully we're going to have a pretty easy time in here. I am tempted to just wear this greatsword all the time, to be honest. You know what? We're going to do that. That way we'll get ripostes. Wow. We'll just have this guy frenzy. Okay, well, I didn't want him to be next to me. So we'll kill that one first, and then we'll kill that with large rocks. Wasn't exactly the ideal situation there. We walked right next to an anaconda and got constricted immediately, but you know, it happens. Oh wow. Okay, well, I'm going to heal wounds. Turns out it wasn't necessary, but just didn't want to risk having a real problem, you know? Okay. Just trying to get some hit points back. We'll train a little bit of dodging now that we're trying to get some ripostes here. So this is cool. Being able to fight things at ranged is really nice against you know, sharpshooters. Got a ton of Needles of Confusion now. I should definitely be making use of them. Really, really useful in here. Okay. Got the paralyze, that's good. A robe. Could it be MR++? It is not. It's a really nice robe, but sadly no MR+, and that's what we need right now, so... It is our elect, which would be nice to have in here, but not a big deal, really, either way. We're almost immune to Orc Sorcerers, so there is that. Man, I should have been using this greatsword the whole time. instead of the cutlass, I mean. Paralysis works really, 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 really well against shock serpents. Well, I don't want to teleport here, but I guess I'm gonna. It's kind of forced me. It turned out okay, though. Okay, let's not get surrounded so easily anyway. Happy to use Confuse on big targets like Guardian Serpent, although I'm going to try to not use it on basic Nagas and Naga Mages and, you know, lower level stuff. Even if I do have quite a few, it is actually crazy how many Paralysis and Confusion I have together, but that doesn't mean I want to just waste them. However, I will use them liberally. Manual Stealth, that's nice. Don't need it, but it's nice to see. Minor Magic we might want for the future, because it has Blink, but then again we have Blink in item form, so probably just leave all that behind. Our missile is definitely helping us a lot here. We have so much enchant armor, it's kind of outrageous. It's going to be really awesome if we find enough MR that I can finally wear some dragon armor. Some GDA would be very nice this game. Might end up in Storm Dragon armor if I don't find any decent sources of Aralek. I don't know, we'll see. I have a suspicion this character is going to be wearing these magic resistance robes for quite some time. Can I get the paralyzed, please? Got it. Okay. Thank you. A lot of misses throughout that fight. Okay, well, we found Isol. 16% sleep. Let's get out of here. Probably going to use resistance. I'll swap to Swamp Dragon Armor once we kill him for the rest of Snake Pit. Make some skeletons here. Why not? That's one way to keep myself alive. Oh, jeez. That's too much stuff. There's Isol. Now, under normal circumstances, I would just love to use Immolation here, but unfortunately, I'm worshiping Ogre, so let's use Finesse. Let's actually use Immolation. That's kind of funny. What's happening here? I put the Shock Serpent to sleep, fine, and then hit the Shock Serpent. Oddly enough, he didn't die. Well, whatever. This is going to be awesome. We've got Finesse up. Shock Serpent is not my ally. So... Ogre didn't care that I blew him up. Nice. Alright, so just until the end of Snake, I feel confident enough that I can go ahead and put this on. I'm not going to enchant it up. This is just for our poise at all times. It's not really much AC, is it? I think if I were to put on the robe again, it just goes from 6 AC to 9 AC, and I lose a point of EV, so this is really just for our poise. Nice. More large rocks. I always like to see that. Wow. He survived an entire duration of Confuse, which I guess shouldn't surprise me since all I was doing was throwing stones. Okay, this is this cool little 3-shop vault. What a shame that Ring of Startella, we can't use it. Ring of Profire could be worth using later. Box of Beasts, Sack of Spiders, Phantom Mirrors, Enslavement, Clouds. Nothing terribly interesting on the rings. Poison resistances, but I don't want to spend gold on any of this except maybe evasion. But I tell you what I really want is I want these, honestly, I want all of this. So we'll just pick it all up. As far as items go, maybe I should drop paralysis for now. We'll use up all the needles of confuse. Confused. Poison javelins. Really? There we go. That last member of Vashnia's pack just didn't want to die. Let's see what the staff is. Let's see if I can't drop anything else first. Well, we can enchant up the blowgun. Staff of Earth. Probably going to emulate if I can get a good portion of this thing on one screen. Okay, I don't care about needles of sleeping. I wish you would stop giving those. It takes so long sometimes to kill these dudes, and really all you're doing is throwing large rocks with him right next to you. You'd think it would work really well, but I guess not. There he is. Finally. He resisted quite a bit, didn't he? Wow. Nice, more Needles of Confusion. With such a stockpile, I actually can more or less spam them. Sort of a waste, I guess, right here. A little too much, little too early, I suppose, on the immolation. Uh-oh. Get him confused. Don't want to end up, you know, surrounded. So I rested, and it immediately popped this stuff next to me. So he moved and he acted. Same turn. Crap. Okay, this is fine. Well, it'd be better if my evocations was actually coming through for me on these clouds. Okay, well there's the rune. We will finish out the floor, of course. Get some more experience. Actually, let's find out. Nope, not immune to Orc Sorcerers yet. We really do need some more MR. There's a good cloud. Come on, something good. Nope. I mean, it's not bad, but we're not using that just yet. Although it would behoove me to get some shields before too long. Probably after throwing hits 27. Nice. Wow, this is just kind of a clown car of Naga. Breaking out the big guns here with these tomahawks and large rocks and whatnot. Alright, let's use the lamp of fire. Okay, good enough for me. Nice. Didn't have to kill all this stuff at once like this, but it is pretty satisfying, I'm not gonna lie. Jeez. Just keeps coming. Okay, I'll blink, I'll teleport, I'll blink again. Remember, we have our poise, so this thing's Venom Bolt is not so bad. I'm gonna heal wounds. Alright, this isn't terrible. Okay, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna dig. I definitely overextended there. You know, I shouldn't have stuck around. Using my silver javelins. Too bad I don't have any of the, you know, lightning rod, lamp of fire, any of that stuff. Alright, well, whatever. We've cleared out everything that was harassing us, so now we'll go right back into that little section of the floor where I left that dense collection of Nagas. You know, I was hoping for the nice wide open big vault that just has like 4,000 Naga in it. I wanted to immolate it. And there's a rune mimic. Nothing else of value on the floor. This shield is not bad. We'll probably end up using that. Let's check out this glaive. Let's just identify it. It's not MR+, so I don't care about it. So I can definitely needle TRJ to death if I wanted to. So that gives me a little something to think about. Not quite immune to golden eyes yet. Not immune to orc sorcerers yet. We could probably do okay in the abyss, which tells me maybe I want to just go into elf. But then again, well, I can't do that because orc is in the way. I could probably go ahead and do this. Yeah, let's finish out Lair, since I don't care about going to the abyss anymore. There he is. Actually, come to think of it, at least for this one, I can... let the... Alright, well that's cool. Didn't expect it to be that straightforward, but sure, I'll take it. Maybe there'll be like an awesome, you know, a totally awesome acquirement item. You know, I am RF plus. If you guys could just stop doing so much damage to me, that'd be great. Wow, I should not be trying to paralyze. That's 16%. Wow, I did... Okay, hold up. I'm gonna have a heal wounds. I'm gonna pay a little more attention to what I'm doing because I just threw a javelin instead of what I wanted to throw. Oh, jeez. Heal wounds again. Take a step. Crap. I'm gonna teleport. I'm going to blink. This is really bad play. Alright, let's heal wounds. Heal wounds again, take a step, and the teleport brings me somewhere safe. That was definitely some really bad play. Trying to fight all these demons at once. Of course it's not going to work. This character doesn't have any defense yet. Alright. Now the sun demon gets his comeuppance. Finally, he gets paralyzed. Well, confused. Whatever. Disabled. Not a whole lot of difference between confused and paralyzed, really, when it comes down to it. So it was just some gold. And a broadaxe, holy wrath. What a waste. That was a waste of a blink scroll. However, we have finished out Lair finally. Do the same thing on D15. Where did we find this wizard? I just know some vault somewhere. There he was. Okay, so he's just a normal spawn, I suppose. Oh, there's depths. Great. Alright, that clears out dungeon. Now it's just a matter of where I'd like to go next. Not many excellent options. If I wanted to, I could try to kill Garyon for the horn. That sounds pretty stupid, though, to be totally frank. We could do it. If I rolled in there with haste, or just finesse, really, and just rapid-fired rocks at him with might up, he would die insanely fast, but I don't think it's a great idea. I don't think the horn is really worth it. It's a great item, but we don't have enough evocations to make it good. Well, I guess the right move is vaults, because there's going to be less paralysis guys in there than in Orc, probably. We're about to have Mendeley on large rocks. I think that's reached it. Yep, 26. You don't need Book of On Life. Just a few too many. There's a hallway we can fight in. Taking a quick look at artifacts every so often in case I missed something. You never know. It's easy to lose track. Right, I should be being a little more careful. This can paralyze me. Well, I wasn't too concerned by himself. I knew my MR was high enough that he couldn't get much through after paralyzing me. Of course, you know, if something else is around. Got him confused. Could have confused myself there, actually. But I have curing potions, and a lot of them. Wow, that's a very good ring. Potion of Berserk Rage, we don't need that. Alright, well there's some fire dragon scale that I would just love to wear. But our MR just isn't in a position to do that. I would really like to do slime because, you know, it's almost like free loot at this point. You know, with these needles, if I could get into slime 5, it'd be great, but it's not that simple. I have to survive. Well, actually, I mean, I could kill, as long as it doesn't come in too big of groups, with the amount of needles I have, I could probably defeat anything in there. Yeah, maybe I should just go to slime, come to think of it. I think I should, because every step I take in here I'm risking running into an ogre mage. But I know what I'm going to run into in slime, unless I get particularly screwed by a floating ice spawn. Okay, hold up. Do that, I can no longer wear Arlag and Synth on command. However, having a shield in there is very nice. Let's take shields to 9 and let's start wearing the shield of reflection. Now, that leaves me with our cold. I do not have our core, but I should be able to just needle things if I have a problem. Wow, he can do too much damage to me. Well, let's pull him up. Let's blink. This is ridiculous. Away I go. Teleport again, just preemptively. Oh, now it works? Okay. Cool. Yeah, like it should work almost every time. I've got such an incredible roll because of my insanely high shield, or not shields, throwing, that it shouldn't really be a problem, but he was just getting very lucky. This is okay, though. I just need to keep in mind that I really cannot melee this stuff. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go grab these needles of paralysis. I also need to be extra careful because, guess what? No blink. But we do have haste, so we sort of have a get-out-of-jail-free card here. We have haste, we have fog, which lets me use some ghetto blinks with this evoke blink. It's not terrible in here. Fight him on the staircase. Nice. Get the confuse on him immediately like I'm supposed to. very clean slime 1. Just some slime creatures, 1 acid blob, and 1 azure jelly. Nothing too bad yet. Also, this shield is going to help us a lot in terms of defenses. If you're playing an ogre, I recommend you pick up a shield as soon as possible if you are hurting on defense, because that's one way to block a whole lot of attacks. Let's try this. Alright, good. See, this is the one problem right here. This paralysis is no good. Let's pull this thing up. I've got to know what the hit dice is. Azure Jelly versus Acid Blob. So hit dice 15 for Azure Jelly. It's actually a higher hit die for Acid Blob, and yet I'm having a harder time. There we go. Just an observation. Sometimes that's just how it works out, though. Alright, we're going to try a different staircase, because I know that there's paralysis right there, and an orange brain as well, and I just know that 5% paralysis is I'm gonna get paralyzed, and then I'm gonna get surrounded by acid blobs that are summoned by the glowing brain. It's like this game is specifically crafted to put paralysis in every single branch outside of lair and the 2 lair branches. It's like you get this very narrow window of safety, and everywhere else in the game is a sort of a gear check, and it's really unfortunate. You would think that there would be a little more diversity, I guess, of threats, but no, literally every single branch you've got to deal with some monster that can paralyze you or MR target you in a very, very dangerous one-shot kill sort of way, if the right stuff is also near it. So yeah, like lair and then these 2 branches, those are the only safe ones. And even then it's not totally safe because a Ralcher or something could spawn. I almost feel safer dipping into vestibule, as dumb as that sounds, than where I'm at now. Let's pull him up. He's fine by himself, but all it takes is one orange brain. 1 acid blob, 1 anything really. Alright, 14% confusion gaze. When we get confused, we go up, then we come back down, then we go back up. Got quite a lot of slimy things here. Alright, killed the glowing brain. Unfortunately, this character can't just tab his way through slime. Close to it, though. It's just getting surrounded by these slimy creatures is no good. Remember, my defenses are still very, very bad. What's unfortunate about this landing is every single staircase leads to the same spot. Alright, let's go down. Oh, it's TRJ. Junior Dissolution. I'm gonna check on this. Only 16 hit die. Let's roll the dice. Got him. Get him with the large rocks now. Get a ton of experience from him. Oh, thanks, Ogre. Give me a crappy short sword. For my good works, I've been rewarded with the greatest short sword ever. Terrible. All right. No, I'm not confused. Had to use a curing potion there. Gonna have to do that again. See, this is terrible. Look, I'm using more. Look how many curing potions I'm using. Gotta use the Feel of Floods. We'll just let the... Well, this isn't the best spot for it, is it? Spiders. Good. Wish I hadn't wasted all my curing potions, but we still have 8. That's a good number. Alright. Keep going. Oh, cool. I'm just going to try to kill this. Oh, interesting. Ghost in here. Maybe I should have frenzied him to kill the ghost. Also, I wish I had saved an immolation for all this. Oh, there's that paralysis. It's ready to go. Okay, first of all, we're blinking away. God, terrible. Alright, okay. We're gonna teleport. Most of the floor is explored. So if I get paralyzed, it won't be the end of the world. Probably. Let's use a curing. Actually, let's use large rocks to... Well, unfortunately it didn't kill it, but we landed somewhere reasonably safe, so let's rest. Kill him, that makes my life a lot easier. Yeah, there's our ghost friend. I didn't see him there at first. I'm gonna use finesse. And just kill him with large rocks. Got him. Let's finish out throwing. Okay. Scrolls take longer to read. We have 4 mutation. I'm probably going to use some here in a minute. I do see this. I probably should have used a needle immediately on those guys. Shining eyes. On the other hand, you can shut them up for good with a well-placed large rock, so... Alright, so an enormous noise was made. Crap. Nice, this acid blob is going to town. Crap. Let's go up. Definitely a paralysis chance. Not good. One thing we could also use is silver javelins to kill shining eyes quickly. And hunting sling. What to do? Just trying to think of what I want to do about TRJ. Probably going to stick with my original plan of paralysis. It's just a matter of, do I want to be next to him while I do it? And I don't. But I may have to. And there he is. As you can see, Confuse gives me plenty of time to kill these things with stones, and then even if they get unconfused at the end, I still have a few turns before I'll just, you know, die, so... I definitely need my large rocks back. I swear, look, it's like sometimes you get one that's just, it's like immune. Super powerful acid blob. Got my large rocks back. Alright, now it's just a matter of how do I want to kill this thing. First I want to teleport. Look up dragon armor. Just for the sake of AC, we're going to get... I am going to be next to him, okay? Because everything else is too much of a crapshoot. Go to slime 5. I'm gonna... Okay, this isn't the best. We're gonna haste. Geez, I may have to use a net early. Okay, there. Get in the net. Give me a chance to use agility, might, definitely resistance. We've got phantom mirror to work with. We've got paralysis. Got all kinds of good stuff. I think if I phantom mirror after I paralysis, I'll just end up with a paralyzed TRJ as a buddy. Not great. Heroism. Take a step. Alright, let's put him in another net. Phantom mirror. Summoning. No, I don't want to use that with blurry vision. Crap. Okay, let me just make sure of something. What's his hit die? 21. I'll roll the dice on that. Nice! He's paralyzed. Let's kill him with large rocks now. Evoke blink. Alright. Cannot frenzy a death ooze. However, I can frenzy that guy. Alright, that worked out well. And we got some pro magic ring, that's good. Very good, in fact. Not a good ring. None of these artifacts seem to have MR, that's unfortunate. Well, we'll cut the video here. I guess I can't complain too much. We got MR plus, which is what I've been seeking, which means we can go ahead and do Orc with no risk at all. As long as yeah, I still have to wear my robe, unfortunately. Let's go back to lair. Kill that Azure Jelly real quick. Alright, we'll drop Swamp Dragon Scales. We'll keep this ring on hand in case I want it. For another RF, I suppose. But we're going to wear Pro Magic. We're immune to Ogre Mages as long as I have that on and the robe. We are not immune to Liches and stuff yet, but we will be as we level up. So, we're doing okay. I could enchant up my Shield of Reflection, by the way. I don't think I'm going to. I think I'll end up just using this large Shield of Repulsion before too long. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and put that on. Because, if I look at it, it'll only take me 2.1 levels to get to skill 15, so it'll only slow me down a little bit with this much shields training. So the next place we go is obviously Orcs. This butterfly will get out of my way. Yeah, alright. Pretty good stuff. Looking forward to finding some more MR though. If we found Bloodlust again, that'd be awesome. Alright, cool. So, Orc next time, maybe Elf right afterwards. Until then, I am signing out.